Even though we didn't get an announcement for the Tears of the Kingdoms DLC in the latest Nintendo Direct, it's still most likely to happen. So in this video, we're gonna talk about when will it release and what is the DLC even gonna be about. So, the way to find out when will the Tears of the Kingdoms DLC release, we have to take a look at Breath of the Wild, the predecessor of Tears of the Kingdom. So, as you all probably know, Breath of the Wild's DLC has two packs and both of them came out on the same year when Breath of the Wild was released. The first pack came out on June 13th, 2017, while the other one came out on December 7th, 2017. The first pack included a lot of things, but most importantly the Trial of the Sword and Master Mode. The second one had the Champion's Ballad, Ancient Burial and Saddle, and some more armor sets. If we take a look at the time between Breath of the Wild's first DLC and Breath of the Wild's release, it's almost 4 months. First, they're gonna release the first pack of the DLC about 4 to 6 months after the Tears of the Kingdom's release, and a couple months after that, they'll release the second pack as well. Now, let's predict what will the DLC actually be about. I'm pretty sure that Tears of the Kingdom is going to have a second difficulty similar to the Master Mode in Breath of the Wild. I also think that the DLC will include something similar to the Trial of the Sword. I think it's going to be still about upgrading the Master Sword. It doesn't specifically need to be upgrading the strength of the sword. Maybe you can unlock some new abilities for the sword. I'm sure all of you know about this, but in case you don't, Master Sword actually has a secret ability which lets you shoot these energy ring looking things when trying to throw the sword with full hearts. Maybe you could upgrade the ability to work when you don't have full hearts, or maybe even unlock completely new abilities. I also think that there's gonna be some special items you can get, like the hookshot, even though I really don't know how it's gonna be a useful item in the game. And of course, new armor sets, even though I have no idea how can Nintendo come up with another armor set when they already have 35 of them. I also think that one of the DLC packs is going to include something completely new, like the Champion's Ballad, but something completely different. My biggest wish that is probably not gonna happen is to have an actual world change. If you haven't noticed yet, none of the things that came with the DLC in Breath of the Wild made major changes with the actual world. It could be extremely cool to have, for example, a whole new village somewhere, because to be fair, I was kinda disappointed with Tears of the Kingdom's map, because all of the villages that were in Breath of the Wild were also there. The only kinda new village we got was Lookout Landing. My idea is that some people could maybe go to the depths and start a village, or maybe even to the skies, even though it's very hard to get there. Of course, it doesn't need to be a village, but it still could be some type of event that actually changes the world around you. So these were my predictions for Tears of the Kingdom. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, dislike if you didn't, and have a great day.